Oh, Investigator Lane, it looks like you caught up with me. Looks like that's the end of me.
I'm a police officer, and that I have found in this house evidence of some very serious crimes that could put you away for a very, very long time.
So, you want the body. You want to dig it up. You want the autopsy.
I just got the results from the lab. The tests on that drug that was in Botticelli's wine.
Yeah? Drug hasn't been used or even produced since the early 30s. Came from a plant somewhere near the Congo. And was used at a mental clinic in Switzerland to help subdue the more violent mental patients. The drug zaps out the will signal in the brain, causing the patient to be totally dependent on the most simplest of instructions, from getting up to even closing your eyes to go to sleep. It was too difficult to monitor and too difficult to maintain the dosage. And everything else about it was a problem. And it's been discontinued, hasn't been used since.
Mr. Botticelli.
Three.
Is this the deputy fine?
Yeah.
God, it's like every cop in the city is here. Have you been inside? What happened?
Yes, he's dead.
What a bloody mess. Better get the coroner.
All over the place.
Oh, God, I'm moving. I can't stand this anymore. Oh,
Jack. What we are going to do with this, Jack?
Give that to Jeff. He'll book it as evidence. Tell him I want it down to the lab as quickly as we can get it there. And I'll see the girl right now.
All right.
oh, great. Oh, I just hate.
The inspector wants to see you.
My name is Inspector Baron.
Hello, I'm Val Sellett.
Would you have a seat?
Certainly.
Yeah. I understand that you're the young lady that can tell us something about what happened here tonight.
Yes. I was in my home working. I live close by. And I heard some kind of commotion. It didn't strike me as anything at first. And then suddenly I heard some kind of scream. It was an eerie scream.
How well did you know Mr. Botticelli?
Not very well, just enough to say hello, how are you today? You have a British accent. Are you from England?
Yes, I'm on one of those exchange programs. Scotland Yard has one of your people, and you have me.
What's your sign?
Beg your pardon?
Your astrological sign.
I haven't the foggiest idea.
What day of the month were you born?
Okay. December the 7th, and that's as far as I'm going to go.
You're a Sagittarius.
Look here, Miss Selleck. The coroner's office is going to arrive in a few minutes. I have to continue.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm into astrology right now. It's part of my business.
But I need a description of this mystery woman.
All right. She was quite tall, about 5'8". She had a full-length black gown with a black cape over it and a hood that came over her head. Didn't cover her face.
You could see her face?
Yes, yes. I don't think I'll ever forget that face. It was like a face you'd seen somewhere before, in a book or in a magazine.
You mean you recognized her?
Yes. I could recognize her again.
You'd know her if you saw her.
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, I think that'll be all for now, Miss Selleck. Here's my telephone number. Okay. Call me and let me know where you are so that I can keep in touch.
Certainly.
Because I'd like to do that.
Looks like we got our work cut out for us tonight.
Oh, we're going to save this beauty for young Shiro in the morning.
He'd love that. I mean, he loves those celebrity cases, huh?
That's what he can have. We're just going to strip him and tag him.
Should I see if we've got a drawer big enough?
I wouldn't mess with the crypts. It's going to be like putting a whale in the refrigerator. What about the big one? Big ladder?
Oh, well, they're using that now as a storage space, but I'll go get it ready.
Okay, now I'll get the tags for the homeless cases coming in.
Oh, no, not Botticelli's sister. Ed, please.
Cost you 2 more dinners.
You got it, please.
Ah, sure, and you've got Inspector Barron's desk, but you're talking to Edward McNally. What can I do for you? Oh. I'll see if he's still in the building. It's a banner. Sell it.
Key witness, it might be a break in the case. But... Hello, Miss Selig, this is Inspector Barron. Yes, hello. Well, can't you tell me something about... Well... Okay, that's possible. Are you at your apartment right now? 232 North Ivy. All right, I'll be there in about a half an hour. Okay, bye-bye.
Officer Lane, I thank you for giving me this plea deal. I didn't kill that woman, but I have no way of proving it. I would have got the elected chair for sure. And I give you credit for getting me in the mental hospital. But really, it helped you just as much as it helped me. You'd been under a lot of pressure to come up with the guilty party. And your job could have been in jeopardy if you didn't find somebody. But I just couldn't stand in that mental hospital. So I had to escape.
I talked to the attorney, and it seems that no one knows what's happened to Selina since the house was turned over to the Shepherd family. I gather that Monk Shepherd, that's the, you know, the mute, well, he's lived at the caretaker's cottage since he was born. But nobody has lived in the main house for over 40 years. The furniture and all the stuff was sold off years ago. There's no phone up there because Monk can't talk. Yeah, I know, it's a weird mess, and a mess of unanswered questions.
You don't change the fact that that man was murdered. He was using Ella's name. It'd been a hard time trace him down, find out who he ever was. You may never find it out. You may never find out who the real killer is. Now, I know you're going to get to the bottom of it, but you want to do it on your own time and not being pressured by the county and by your department. So, you made this murdered person out to be me. That gives me a chance to escape. And I thank you for it. But I've got to get out of here.
Anyone to see us going up there together. And if you're still sure that you want to go through with this, you'll have to go over to Park Drive just south of Field Way, straight up the hill, through the woods, and when you see the fence, you'll see the hole that I've cut in there. Come on through the fence.
Okay, I have no trouble finding that tunnel. I can roam these backwoods blindfolded. Well, I'm not worried about the danger. What I'm saying is, you've gone with me this far, and you've got the connections. When I one time get out of this state, I want a passport to go to China. feel maybe I might have a chance of surviving over there. We just keep this in mind, Officer Lane. If they catch me alive, even if law enforcement shoots me down, I'm sure that the body will show up that it'd be me. So you're going to have some explaining to do about this dead man. We'll just keep that in mind.
Please be careful. Please be careful. Okay.
Jack! Jack! Oh, Jack, I found... Oh,
I guess you couldn't stay away.
Jack, you know how I feel about you.
Let's do what we have to do. I think it's up to you.
Let's do it.
Some kind of passageway. I think it leads to the trapdoor.
I say that you two have fallen in love with each other. If you can get me on that plane to China with the clearance to get me into the country, you can marry this woman and be a highly respected man in the community and in law enforcement. But if I don't make it, it's going to be bad for the three of us.